There, that just about does it. I can't wait to turn this baby on and see what I can see.
Did you make sure to fasten it tightly to the mount? We don't want it jiggling around.
I sure did. Hey, by the way, do you think we'll spot a UFO tonight?
The what?
The UFO, the one that's been on the news. Old man Silas down the street called the news station and told them he saw a UFO 2 nights ago. I've been reading up on UFOs. Did you know that UFO stands for Unidentified Flying Object?
Huh. I always thought it stood for Useless Falling Oranges.
What? Why would it mean that? Anyway, did you know that they're most likely to visit cornfields? I wonder why.
Maybe it's because they need the corn ethanol for the fuel.
You really think so? I wonder if that means that they don't have any corn on their planet. That's a planet I'd like to visit. No corn means no corn stuck between your teeth. Yuck!
Chester, as far as I'm concerned, there are no such things as UFOs. Now, let's go downstairs and see if we can fire this baby up.
Alright, Grandpa Eugene, can we please turn the telescope on now?
You bet we can. Wow, would you look at that? Isn't that night sky beautiful, Chester?
It sure is a big place, isn't it? Look at all the stars. I wish we could see some planets, though. It'd be cool to actually see them.
You want to see some planets? I'll show you some planets. Let's start with a planet everyone knows about, Mars.
That's Mars? I'm actually looking at Mars?
You sure are.
Be still, my beating heart.
Let me tell you a little bit about the planets. First things first, our solar system has 8 planets that orbit the sun. Starting with the planet nearest the sun, we have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
So there's Mercury, Earth, no, that's not right. Jupiter, no, that's not it either. How can I remember all these planets, Grandpa Eugene?
Well, there are many different ways, but you can use the first letter of each planet to make a silly sentence. For example, my very educated mother just served us noodles.
Oh, I've got it. How about most very elderly men just snooze under newspapers?
Now you got it. Let's talk a little about Mars. It is half the size of Earth and sometimes called the red planet. The red color comes from the rusty iron that's on the ground. And did you know that over 40 spacecraft have been sent towards Mars? It's a planet that science is very interested in.
Awesome! Can we look at another planet, Grandpa?
Of course we can. Let's move one planet over and take a look at Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. It is primarily made up of gases and it is known as a gas giant. If you look closely, you can see a big red spot. That spot is a giant storm that has been raging for hundreds of years.
Are you for real? That's crazy! How about another one, Grandpa Eugene?
Okay. One more. Let's move all the way to the end and take a look at Neptune. Neptune is so far away from the sun that it's very windy, cold, and dark. It's so cold that it's classified as an ice giant. Also, because Neptune's distance from the sun, 1 year there is equal to 165 years on Earth. It takes that long for Neptune to orbit the sun.
Space is just so amazing, Grandpa Eugene. I can't believe all the cool stuff that's just in our galaxy. What about all the other places in space? Like all the other galaxies we can't see? All the unknown stars and planets? What do you think is out there?
Truthfully, Chester, I don't know. But I know someone who does.
Really? Who?
Who do you think? God. God knows exactly what's out there and what it's like. Psalms 147:4 says that he determines the number of stars and calls them by name. Space is one of God's grandest creations. We have no idea how many stars and planets there are out there. But God knows. If you think about it, the vastness of space really shows God's glory and power. The fact that he knows every star and planet by name just makes it that much more impressive.
Wow, Grandpa Eugene, that's really incredible. Sometimes I get so focused on myself that I forget that God created so much more than just me. But now that's got me thinking. How can someone so small and insignificant like me even matter to the one who created the entire universe? I'm just a nobody, really.
That reminds me of another Bible verse, Chester. Matthew 10:29 through 31. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from the will of your Father. And even the very hairs on your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid. You're worth more than any sparrow. Don't you see, Chester? We look at space and we marvel at the power of an almighty God. But guess what? Just like he knows the names of the planets and stars, God also knows your name. In fact, he knows you so well that he even knows the exact number of the hairs on your head.
What? Really? So God knows and cares that much about me? Wow! God is so big and powerful, but he still chooses to know me.
Sometimes, Chester, it takes a look at something bigger to realize just how much we mean to God, even when compared to the awesomeness of space.
Space sure can teach us a lot, huh? It's just too bad we'll probably never know if old man Silas really saw a UFO or not. You're probably right, though. UFOs are probably not real. Oh well, it was fun to think about at least.